we are today in August 2011. The whole country is full with these racist things here. It says stop massive immigration, as if the immigrants would come like black boots, like walking over their Swiss flag. It's completely, you know, it looks like Nazis, the boots they are, you know. No immigrants walk like this, you know. They walk carefully, you know. Not like that. The Swiss walk like that, they're Nazis. So this is Swiss neutrality, eh? Well, they never were. And here is the biggest Nazi party in Europe, the SVP, in French is UDC. And they're the biggest in the world, probably. I mean, they financed Adolf Hitler, what do you think? And these ones here, they don't do a thing. Only if you open your mouth like I do, then they come with an anti-terrorist police, they do, like they did with me on May 30th this year. I had 3 guns on my head, masked police all over the place, bandage over my eyes like in a rendition of the CIA, handcuffs, foot cuffs. Well, they only wanted to, what they wanted to do is to give me this message, like this. This was the message they gave me, as they give it to anybody else. So, you know, and now I've got murder threats by the Swiss police, by these Nazis. Look at what they're doing, and then they call it Swiss neutrality. They are not, they finance every war in the world. It's like a religion to them. It's like a bloody religion. Swissness, das Schweizertum, it's like a religion to them. This is the first thing they believe, you know. And the Red Cross and all these things are just hearts and minds, like the Americans do, like in Iraq. They, you know, they give some free dentist help, you know, and they say, oh, they're nice, you know, the Americans are nice, or the Swiss are so nice, they're not so bad at all, you know. So I'm going to stand somewhere else. The Freemasons do the same thing, actually, hearts and minds. So, you know, they help some people, or, you know, they finance, you know, a school, and so they can do their dirty business, and, you know, like the Swiss. They say, oh, we are the Red Cross. Well, look at it, it's not a red cross, it's a white cross. It's a Templar's cross, it is. Yeah, very bad, very bad. So please, someone help us. I'm a South African, I'm a white South African, but I've been a nigger here. Look how they're looking. Probably call the police, like, look at them. Look at the Nazis. They don't want it, then they call the police. Well, better get away here. Alright, better get away. Because they come with their guns and their things, you know. Please, someone help us. I've been a nigger here for 14 years, though I'm white and South African. But I don't care. I don't care. For the Swiss, I'm a nigger. You know what I mean? Excuse me for the lingo, because I don't think like this. Excuse me, brothers. I just want to show you, you know. Before they had the white sheep and the black sheep. Yeah, and the funny thing is they show it with a little sun. Oh, we are so clean. We are so clean. Swiss quality, it says. Swiss quality against niggers, or, you know. Excuse me again for the lingo. Swiss quality against the rest of the world. You know, bloody immigrants they are, eh? Please, somebody help. Look at it, it's full. I even heard them say that they are the chosen ones, the chosen people. They are. That's what the Swiss tell themselves. No, really they do. I heard it. They are God's beloved people, they say. They just take things from others and then they turn it around. You know, a bus stop. Can you imagine, you know, for an immigrant taking a bus here? Do you imagine? This is like Nazi Germany, it is. You know, and the Red Cross actually is the biggest false flag operation in the world. You know, they're not nice at all. They knew about the Holocaust, they knew about Auschwitz. They didn't do a thing. Excuse me, I almost said the word. Yeah, can you imagine taking a bus here? So let's punish them for their hatred and for the evil things they did to the world, you know. These people have such a hunger for more. They're never satisfied. They have everything. They got the newest cars. They're probably the richest country in the world. And still they do things like this. The other countries are much poorer, and still they don't do things like this, you know, you see? It's all a Swiss neutrality swindle, it is. And then again, they're not even native to this country. The Helvetic, the Celtic people were. They're immigrants themselves. They are massive immigrants. It says massive immigration. Well, they're the most massive immigrants they are. The Alemannic people, the Germanic people. Because with through lies and murder and killing them, they chased away the Helvetic people. You know, so this is not Helvetistan. You know, this is Helvetistan, but it has nothing to do with Helvetic people. Look at it. And then they call themselves Eidgenossen, which means the keepers of the oath. You know, what kind of an oath do you think that is? You know, with the three fingers up. Well, that's a Freemasonry oath, a Templar's oath. They really call themselves the keepers of the oath. I say it again, this is the New World Order. They call themselves the keepers of the oath. They really do. Eidgenossen. There are shops that are being called like this, companies all over, and they say, I'm not Swiss. Because they want to be taken for an Italian, you know, who's been here for 70 years or his whole life, you know, and has a Swiss passport. He got a Swiss passport after 60 years, you know, being here. Then they finally gave him one because he's gonna die soon. So you know they know they're gonna get rid of him soon. So you know, and they don't want to be taken for a false Swiss like an Italian or a Turk with a Swiss passport. So they say, I'm not Swiss. I'm Eidgenoss, I'm a keeper of the oath. Oh man, look at it. You know, he must be an immigrant seeing the sign. Oh man, oh, he sees it, look at it. Oh. And if they're up to doing things like this, all in the open, then we all know that behind the screens there's lots of other things happening and going on, like terrorizing people, murdering people through O2T torture in prisons. And well, they always hide things like they do with their banks and all that. These are the people of the hidden ways. Yeah, I mean, look at them. Look at them. Look how they're looking. Look. Oh, you see that? That's why I'm hiding. Oh man, look the hatred they are. This is the witch. He's still looking. This is Nazi Germany, you know. But the Germans are even not that bad as they are. There's another one there. Look how he's looking. Hatred. Look how he's looking. Full of hatred. Cowards. And actually they use the authorities, you know, as they are so cowardice, you know, they use the authorities to terrorize other peoples, they do. You know. And this is a country where all criminals come to, you know, drug dealers, you know, dictators, Adolf Hitler, all of them. And these people are so united. There's no other people that's so united in crime. They are united in crime. It's like a religion. To the Swiss, crime and Swissness is a religion to them. It is. And now they're the heroes because they're the only ones in Europe. I mean, in every decent country, these things are forbidden. And they signed, you know, human rights treaties. So how can they get off with this, you know? How is this possible? If the French would do this, you know, or the Germans, you know, all countries of the world, they would say, stop this, what are you doing? But they can do it, they just get off with it. How is this possible? How is it possible they could sign all the human rights treaties and go on with their hatred, and now they're the heroes? There's a lot of Swiss Nazis who are having conferences in France and in Germany because they're the heroes, because they get away with these sort of things. That's why they're the heroes. And They had a vote, you know, a referendum against the minarets. So as the Muslims are the supposed to be the enemies, as the Jews were the enemies like in the 30s, or were supposed to be the enemies, of course they were not. They always find themselves like an enemy, you know. Yeah, this is horrible. This is Germany in the 30s. Please, somebody do something, please, because they're gonna do it all over again. You see, it's all over. They are so paranoid. You see? So who's taking a bus, you know? Usually immigrants. The Swiss is driving a Mercedes, you know. And of course the Swiss bankster. And of course, you know, they call themselves the keepers of the oath. You know, the Eidgenossen. They officially do. The country is being called Eidgenossenschaft, which means the country of the or the system of the keepers of the oath. As I already explained to you in the Pharaoh show, this country was founded by the Templars. It was founded by the Templars, and from out of the Templars came the banks and the Freemasons. And because the Freemasons came out of that, this country is being called the keepers of the oath. You understand? And another one, there must be millions of them, millions. And because I open up my mouth, you know, I've been suffering under this racism for 14 years, me and my family. They don't give us a possibility to live. They put me in prison all the time. They just lie something together. And in 2001 they told me, because I opened up my mouth, they told me it's forbidden for an immigrant to say something against Switzerland. You can't complain or nothing. And man. So they said it's forbidden to say just anything against Switzerland, and they said I should write against the Jews, and if I wouldn't, they would take my son away. Even the authorities told me this, and the police. So in 2001 they kidnapped my boy, who was 2 at that time. I never saw him again. I don't know if he's alive, nothing. Because yeah, well, I didn't want to give in to this blackmail. I had to, you know. And in 2007 with the black sheep, you know, they portrayed 3 pure white sheep kicking a black African sheep, which made it on the first page of the New York Times in 2007 or 2008. But nobody's doing a thing. They just go on. Look at it. They're just going on with it. Please, somebody help. Please help, because they're doing very bad things behind the screens. They're killing people, they're murdering, they're torturing, they're taking away their children, they're putting people in psychiatrical hospitals for nothing. Please, someone help. Stop Hitler, stop Switzerland. Please. And again, it's all over. And again. You know. And there it is again. The whole country is full of this Nazi stuff.